Hey guys, Psychic Pictures here, and welcome to one of my most anticipated Let's Plays ever! Project Diva F. Now, ever since I showed this game back in 2014, I think it was last year or the year before that, but ever since then, I planned on revisiting this game and giving it a full-on Let's Play. Now the time has finally come. In the holiday of 2015. Yeah! So, this is going to be a playthrough of every single song in the game on normal mode. So, I won't be showing the more intense, how intense the game will actually get, and I will be playing to the best of my abilities, but I will not be showing off hard or intense. And at some points, I might actually revert back to easy. I don't think this will happen, but it is very possible that I'll go and revert to easy because the game's really difficult. And it's probably one of the most difficult games I have ever played ever. Because there are occasionally stuff where you go dun da 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 in pressing the buttons. So, let's get started with Project Diva F. Haha! And also, something I forgot to mention. This will be a post-commentary Let's Play. So, all this footage that you're seeing right now is already pre-recorded. And I'm just recording my voice over it. And what I really like about this game is the loading screens. It gives you a picture of the Vocaloids that you show, and it shows different songs or them in different places. It's actually really cool. So here we'll be starting off with cat food, and I've already pre-put all the costumes that I want to on, so you guys can actually see the costumes that I've unlocked so far. Alright, so you can also change the rhythm items and the rhythm noises. So you can go and change it from to something else, and it's actually really cool that you can do that. So you can actually get your own unique taste to the songs. And this first episode is going to be a lot of explaining. The other episodes are going to be just random bantering from me. But, so how you play this game is with the stars that you saw on at the very beginning of the song, you need to flick the control stick to go and get those notes. Now, the other notes are self-explanatory because here you hit the X to get the X's, hit the circle button to hit the circle buttons. The arrows that you just saw, you need to hit both the down arrow and the X button in order to do that. And it's respective to where you do in every single one. The circle button, you need to press the right D-pad right, and the circle button, and so on and so forth. It's actually really cool how much thought that actually got put into this game. Because, holy crap, there's a lot of thought actually going through just the one note that you're actually going and hitting. And also, the ones with the huge strands on them, that's where you hold the note. So, there's another thing that you have to consider in order to play this game. That's a lot to get out of. Right out the gate, at least. That's a lot to get out at the very beginning of the video. Holy cow. But this is actually very unique to my channel. This is going to be the only episode for this year. Holy cow. If you actually think about it, that went, wow. 1 episode in 1 year. Holy cow. That's probably actually going to be with my Surgeon Simulator Let's Play, because unlike this one, Surgeon Simulator is going to be in the middle of the year. It's going to be around, I want to say May? Actually, now that since I have my hands free, I can actually go and look that up. Surgeon Simulator will be coming out April 13th. So, that one's going to be a one episode for that moment. What? For that moment. And other than that, I'm going to put Surgeon Simulator in whenever I can. So, oh, something I completely forgot. I'll explain this at the end of the song. At the beginning of the next song. But, it actually ranks you on what you do. I forgot to tell you what was at the bottom of the screen. So let's go into, I think it was Secret Police? I actually clicked on it way too fast in order for me to actually figure out what was there. Oops. Alright, yep, it's Secret Police. So, at the bottom of the screen, at the very left corner, oh, and by the way, the triangles are the triangle button, squares are the square button, things like that. At the very bottom left corner, that tells you your audience appreciation for you. So, if you keep hitting right notes, it'll fill up. If you miss notes, it goes the opposite direction, which you don't want it to reach 0, or else you fail out of the song. It's kind of like Guitar Hero in a sense, where if you miss too many notes, it kicks you out of the song. That's what happens in this game as well. This is pretty much Guitar Hero on crack, if you actually think about it. Either Guitar Hero on crack or Dance Dance Revolution on crack, whatever you want. But, also on the bottom of the screen, as you see, there's the purple line, and it's filling up with white. So, what that is your progress bar on the song. So, it pretty much is saying, you got this many notes right, so it fills up a certain amount every time you get a certain amount of notes. And it shows how far you get in the song if you get standard, great, excellent, or perfect. And even though I've gone to standard, great, and excellent very often, I have not gotten perfect on this song. On any of these songs. Because it is freaking hard to do that as crap. You mess up once, you gotta start the entire song over again in order to get perfect. So, other accessories that you can actually get with Project Diva F, you can go and get the cat ears that you actually see on Miku right now. You can get different models for your characters. You can actually put different characters in different roles. So instead of Hatsune Miku here, you can actually have Kaito or Mako, Luca, Rin, or Len here. But it'll still be Hatsune Miku's voice. That's the funny part. If you actually have, like Kaito or Len going and singing this song with Hatsune Miku's voice. It's actually really hilarious. So, I actually got standard there, so that's good. At the very, very end of the song, too. And I got standard on the last one, I believe, too. So, Hatsune claps for us. We get some Diva points, which, the Diva points you actually use to purchase different modules and things like that. This graph actually shows you your progress on the song, on how much you actually got to in the song. And The Diva points, you can actually buy stuff in the Diva room, which I'll show a bit later. But other than that, let's go on to Melancholic with a new character, which is Rin. Well, new character since this is the first episode and we've only seen 2 songs from Hatsune Miku. Holy cow, I can't talk. Or it was just that moment, I don't know. This moment. So, this is actually one of my favorite songs from Rin, which Melancholic is actually in Project Mirai DX for the 3DS as well, so I was really excited about that one, because I really like this song. It's calm, but it's fast, and it's a really sweet song. So, that's why I like it so much. And, actually, before Project Diva F, I had no idea what songs Rin, Len, Mako, or Kato actually sung. So, it was actually really enlightening for me as a Vocaloid fan to get more songs, to know more songs from each of these Vocaloids, which is actually really cool. Because before I got this game, to me, who was Rin? She was that blonde-haired girl that everyone mistakenly refers to as a couple with her twin brother. That's all I knew. And okay, since I'm mentioning that, Rin and Len, they are supposed to be twins. But people apparently didn't think about that and thought that they should be together as a couple. And it got so bad that the developers actually stated that they are neither brother or sister or boyfriend and girlfriend. It got that bad. I have no idea how people could have gotten it mixed up in the first place, though, because it's Rin Kagami and Len Kagami. How can they be boyfriend and girlfriend and have the same last name? Okay, now that I think about it, it could happen, but it's very, very, very unlikely. Because it could be that, two people had the last name of Black. It is very possible that that can actually happen. And not be related at all. It can happen. But in the content of anime, it's very, very unlikely that that's the case. In any made-up show, that's very hardly the case. So, I doubt very much that the developers intended for something to go off like that. For a spark to happen where it was just... ugh. But anyway, we have finished Melancholic with Standard again. And I've actually been doing really horrible at these. Just saying. Because I would usually get really good at them. But with these, I actually got distracted, so I didn't do as good as I could have. So we are going to Weekender Girl, I believe now. Which is another song that I actually did not know from Hatsune Miku. Which most of this list I didn't know from Hatsune Miku before I played the game. I think the only one that I actually knew was World's End Dance Hall, which I think is going to be in like episode 3 or 4. but that was the only one I knew from this entire playlist. But I still got the game because I really like Hatsune Miku and Luca Megarin. And I really wanted to get to know more songs from them. So I ended up purchasing this game, unlocking all the songs, and loving every single song on this entire disc. And not having one that I regret playing. So, why I bring that up is, even in Guitar Hero, there are those songs that people just absolutely hate to play, and absolutely hate in regards to not liking the music and things like that. But for me, with Vocaloid, I have not yet come across a song that I don't like from Vocaloid, at least a little bit. Because even a song like Popipo, where it has something that I really don't like in music, which is repeating the same line over and over and over again, it actually shakes it up. Because it actually does repeat itself a lot. But the one thing that it does that is incredibly good is that it went and changed up the background music a bit so that it actually seemed like it was playing something different. So, so yeah, Popipo is actually a really good song for me. But I know I haven't been talking about Weekender Girl, but all I have to say is I really like the music, and the visuals are just astounding on this. And it's like she's in space and she's drawing all the buttons on the controller, and she's throwing it and tossing it to the side and things like that. It's actually really cool that they can do this with virtual stuff. I know that it's not uncommon for the developers of games to go all out with their music and all out with their visual effects that they can do. But since she's just sitting there dancing, or with some of the other songs, they are going and interacting with stuff, they can go all out in what they can do. So I really like that they can do that with all these songs in this entire disc. But we are actually approaching the end of the song. So, so here it is. The end of the song. Alright. And we are just about at the end of the episode. So, next time on Project Diva F, we will be going and looking at the next 4 songs or so. So we'll be looking at Time Machine, Die, Fire Flower, and the next one? I can't remember what it is. But there you have it. This has been Psychic Pictures, and I'll see you guys next time.